Hey folks, welcome to our Musky segment. You can see by the messed up lure in the landing net here and the fact that there's bugs and a light on. It's after dark and we're just about ready to head home, and I'm going to dig this lure out of the landing net once we get back to the dock. This is my good buddy Rich Belanger from St. Croix, and we're out here doing a little night fishing. We're not night fishing, but that's what ended up happening.
It's taking us into the night.
Yeah, it's just taken us that long to catch one. And there'll be two lessons in this particular segment. One is, it's never over till it's over.
No.
You know, and no matter how tough your day is, just keep doing what you think is right and just visiting good spots, and eventually, hopefully, something will happen. And more often than not, it happens last light.
Yep, that's when it came together tonight.
And Rich and I both, here's another thing. Once you got a couple of fish, especially if you got a good fish going on one bait, but you didn't quite close the deal, go twice around. But when you go around the second time, do a complete change up in what you just fished with. In other words, if you raise them on top water, come back on them with a crankbait or a bucktail. And that's exactly what we did in this case. Richie raised this fish on a top raider and almost got it on a figure 8.
Almost.
Yeah, yeah. So we came completely around on the fish again, and Rich switched to a bucktail. I switched to the old standby, the old underrated jointed shallow raider in the perch pattern, and that did close the deal. Watch this and you'll see the deal closed. Got it. Last light lunging.
Ready?
Put your net in the water. Here she comes. Ready?
Yep.
Richie and I have been playing with fish in here for the last 20 minutes. You've seen some of it. You've had 2 fish on top water come in.
It's been crazy.
So we did a twice around. You've probably seen an old episode, Spence and I talked about that. When you got a good spot and you raise them and they look fairly hot, like that one that came in on your top raider.
One hot, one lazy.
Yeah, and so you come around, but then when you come around, you change up completely. Now Rich was throwing a bucktail, and I was throwing jointed crankbait. When we first came in here, I was throwing a little bucktail, and he was throwing the top water. Yep. And just finishing up here, touchdown.
Running out of daylight again.
Get a last light lunge. Okay. Like I said, they get a little wound up in this net because the net takes such good care of them. Well, it's a long fish in there.
It is. Pretty fish.
Yeah. Well, there you go, my friends. Once again, last light lunging, twice around. You raise them and they look a little hot on one bait. Do the complete opposite. We raised them on top water, caught them on the old jointed shallow raider.
Yep.
Wow.